Hi everybody, it's Neela with another Pilates class for you. So we're going to kind of focus today a little bit of upper body work, but I want to focus on the tush and on our posture. So let's begin standing at the foot of your mat, feet just about underneath your hips or the fronts of your hip bones. And let's stand really tall, thinking of lifting the sternum, kind of pulling the bum under just a little bit and zipping that belly like you're zipping up a really tight pair of jeans. And let's take an inhale into the sides of the lungs. And exhale, let's have a heavy head, heavy arms. And just let them dangle like a rag doll. Just going down so you feel a nice stretch in the backs of your legs. Keep your legs really straight. Rome wasn't built in a day. Of course, some of you are probably down there. Inhale, exhale, and curling back up and lift the sternum. If you just use your spine, the shoulders will automatically come back and down. Inhale, and exhale. Just hang like there's a magnet in the floor. Inhale here and exhale to roll back up. Just use your spine. Let the arms be like ragdoll arms. Inhale. Expanding the ribs to the lateral direction. Exhale. Heavy head, heavy arms. And let's roll down here. Let's walk our hands out into a plank position. Good. And now we're just going to roll forward on the toes. Try not to sway your back here. Exhale, press those heels back, stretching out your Achilles. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Forward and back. And this time let's go into your up stretch or down dog in yoga. Try to press your heels down. Let's do some more stretching of the calves here. So important so you don't ever get an Achilles tear, which is not fun. But back up on your toes, and let's once more roll forward and back. Now let's point the toes of the right leg and reach up. 5, 4, 2, last 1. Let's go up into your up stretch and the leg reaches up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that leg down. Back up into your up stretch. Kind of consider this a rest for yourself. Taking as much weight out of the wrists as you can. Back into that plank and reaching up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into your up stretch and reaching up. 6, 5, and 2, and 1. Coming back into your plank. Let's just set the knees down, hips hip width apart. Reach back into your resting pose. Good. All right. So now let's just be seated on our mat at the other end. And let's just have our feet again hip width apart. Let's use the backs of the thighs or behind your knees just to pull with your arms to get the nicest posture you've ever had in your life. And now we've got a nice extended spine, straight back. We're going to take our inhale, exhale. Let's curl all the way down. Yes, and no Pilates class would be a Pilates class without the hundreds, right? We just can't wait. So come up into your chest lift, and here we go. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shh. 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 5. Shh. Shh. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shh. Good one. Pull the knees and stretch out that lower back. And gently roll your head from side to side. Just the head. Good. Now let's extend the legs. And we'll do our roll-ups. And let's see if I can even do mine. So take an inhale. Exhale. Yes. And reaching forward. You'd like to be able to get a big beach ball between your chest and your legs. And keep the arms by the ears. Shoulder blades down the back as we roll back down. And inhale, exhale. Reaching past those feet. Belly button is reaching in the opposite direction. And coming down. Good. And inhale. Ah. Let's do one more. Down. And coming up. Good. Now let's go down and go into the overhead. Oh, that feels so nice on the back. Take your legs apart, just hip width. Rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Circle the legs around, bring them back up and over. Nice, feel that stretch here. Keep your belly button attached to your spine. The legs come down, they come apart. Let's just bring them back together and go back over. Yes. And once again, just down to the tailbone. Legs reach apart. This time, let's keep them a little bit apart. And let's flex the ankles. Let's come all the way up to seated. And let's see how wide we can get the legs. Yes. And just reach forward between your legs. You'll feel it here in your adductors, your high inner thighs. Let's come over one leg. Look at that leg. And keep that other hip down. So we're just trying to stretch over it. Now, can we work that into a side bend? So we're going to lift our sternum here, and you're just going to bend to the side. Yes. Good. Come all the way up. Let's try one more just to the center. Then coming back up to a straight back. Let's look at the opposite leg and just reach forward. And try to rotate the upper body a little bit, even more past that leg. And then let's lift and extend here and just do a side bend over that leg. Yes, nice. And then we're going to just reach through. Good. So let's bring the legs together in the middle and sitting straight up. Inhale, exhale, let's come all the way down. Let's reach the right leg up. Let's kind of hang on to that leg and hang from it for a minute. And let's do some flex and point. Flex and point, just a little bit. Flex and point. Let's just, for now, do one more. Ordinarily, we would do more. Bring your upper body down, over the body for 5, 4. Trying to keep the hips as stable as possible. And 1. Now let's reverse. And 2. And 1. Reach that leg out long. Nice. Let's bring the other one up. And reach behind. And always try to get just like a little turn out in the hip to open up that leg. And we're going to flex and point, flex and point, flex, point, flex, point. Just one more. Flex and point, upper body down, cross over. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Reverse, stability in the hips. 2, and 1. Very nice. Bring that leg down. Okay, one more roll up. So let's bring the bum up to your heels. Let's find a balance right behind the tailbone. So bring the feet together. And how about turn out in the knees? It'll give you a little bit more balance. Inhale, go back to the shoulders, exhale up and back. And inhale back and up. Yes. 2 more. And up. Just 1 more. Back and up. Up. Up, I say to myself. And now let's come back more to the center of the mat. And let's reach down and get to the back of our waist. Single leg stretches. It's going to reach. Outside hand goes to the ankle. But you're trying to reach your chest up to your leg instead of the other way around. Up. And 2 and 1. Double leg stretch. Inhale, exhale, in. How about 2 more? And in. 1 more. And in. Both legs reach out up for scissors. So reach, 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 and reach, and reach. Bring the legs up. Relief here. Support the base of your skull. And let's just keep the shoulders off the floor as much as you can. And lower. And lift. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Up. Legs into tabletop. Crisscross. Reaching. Reaching. So try to bring your armpit to your knee. Reach and reach and reach and reach. No one crying uncle yet. And reach, except me. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, it's so nice to have all of those done. That was pure abdominal. So let's extend the legs out. Let's reach our arms behind us. And let's just stretch the right side. So flex that right foot and reach it to the wall opposite. And extend your right arm. And now try to relax the right side, and let's just focus on the left side. Really reaching out with that flexed heel. And then the right again. And once again with the left. Yes. So now let's bring the arms straight down. Let's bring the feet in, bent knees. And let's try one, again, hip width or a little narrower with the feet. And we're going to start out in what I always am talking about, the level pelvis, where the fronts of your hip bones and the pubic symphysis are all on the same level in the frontal plane. And we're going to go out of this now. So if this is most of us will have a space there behind our waist. Let's just take your inhale. So I'll take my arms away to demonstrate. On the exhale, let's just curve the back of that waist down and squeeze up. Good. From here, let's take your inhale. On the exhale, let's just roll down sequentially. So you always want to tip the pubic bone, pelvic tailbone up. So it's the last thing to come down. Then you press the tail into the mat, go back into that normal spine. Inhale, exhale. Imprint the back of your waist, squeeze up. This time, let's reach the arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale here. Exhale as you roll down. Good. So now let's reach our arms down. Once again, let's peel that spine up. Right leg reaches up, flex the foot, and we're going to reach up for 8. 4 and 2 and 1. Point the toe, reach down, flex up. 6. 7. and 2, and 1 more. Leg reaches up, keep that foot flexed. Take your inhale, exhale to come down, 1 vertebra at a time. Back your tail down, right foot comes down. Inhale here, exhale, curling up. 1 bone at a time. Left leg reaches up, flex that ankle and reach up. And 4 more. 2 and 1, point the toe, flex up, point down, flex up. And 2 more. 1 more, reach it up there. Feel that work in your right glute? Yes. Inhale, exhale. Coming down, 1 vertebra at a time. Good work. Bring your legs into your chest. Good, so now we're gonna roll up to a seated position for spine stretch forward. So for this, we're gonna sit with our legs mat width apart. We're gonna sit up really tall. Inhale, exhale. Let's tilt that belly button back and curl the tail under and reach through, flex forward. And keep your feet flexed to really get that nice stretch. Inhale, exhale, hollow up that lower belly even more as you restack the spine, the lifted sternum, long relaxed neck. Inhale, exhale, once again, like peeling your pelvic floor off the mat and reaching forward. Nice, inhale, exhale, hollow out even more, and restack up into that nice straight spine. I hope that it looks straight. Inhale, exhale, once again, hollow out the lower belly, tail curls under, reaching forward. Now, can we bring the arms by the ears to frame the ears and start going into a straight back here. You may need to come up all the way to vertical to get that. And keep your eyes on the floor in front of your mat. And reaching up. Now let's reach the arms all the way around like a big wingspan. Place the hands down. Bring the legs up. Bring the tush up. With the right leg, we're going to go up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that leg down and left leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg down, sit down. Once again, reach out that big wingspan. And let's just reach forward. Oh, with a nice C curve back. Good. So let's go into a roll back and roll over again. So we're going to inhale, exhale. Let's have the legs come over. Now let's angle the right hip toward the floor. Inhale, exhale, going all the way down, lower those legs, and roll up the opposite side. Once you're at the top, not before, then straighten out the heels. Go back down the same way you came up, only on your left side or whatever side you're on. And then the opposite side, you come up on it. And straighten out the hips. Inhale, go back down the way you came up. Down, around, coming up. This should be pretty good work for you. Inhale, exhale. And coming around and center those hips. Back down the side, you just came up. Whoa, down and up. This is called the corkscrew. And going down the left hip and reaching all the way around. Legs apart, good. And now let's just come down, come to a seated position. And let's do the saw, which normally we do pretty soon after the corkscrew. Kind of warms us up to it. So we're going to sit with our legs apart. And And first you're gonna sit up as tall as you can with the arms out, but don't hold them back here. Try to reach them a little forward like a port-de-bras arms so that you feel the width in your back. Rotate to one side, reach over in a flex position. Now staying in the rotation, come up to an extended straight back to center. So the breathing is this, inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. For you guys, you can keep your knees bent a little bit, reach, or you could sit on a little box or one of those yoga blocks, or just on a blanket, or just do it this way. Let's just do one more to the other side. And up and back. Excellent. All right, so let's bring ourselves into a kneeling position. Quadruped. So we're gonna have the knees underneath the hips and the wrists under the shoulders. And here, I want you to be aware of always keeping your belly lifted, but also with the scapula, those wings you've got on your back, reaching them downward. So let's just straighten the right leg. And we're going to reach it up. A little more leg kicks. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's kick to the side. I should have started with your ankle first. 8. And 4, 2, and 1. Now let's come down to our forearms, bend that knee and reach up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. Good. Now left leg comes out and we're going to reach it up. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and to the side for 8. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg back down to the forearms. Bend that knee and reach up. Try to put your foot through the ceiling. Up, 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 up. And 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. Separate your knees. Let's go back into our wonderful resting pose. We love it so much. All right. So let's reach out on our tummies now. Good. Let's have our elbows, well, not too far behind our shoulders. And let's have them kind of like goalpost arms. Separate your legs. And when we take an inhale, exhale, let's come up into what in Pilates we call the Cobra. I think it's called a Sphinx in yoga. And then just really try to lift that belly, pressing your pubic bone into the mat, shoulders down the back. And now take an inhale, exhale down. Now let's put the weight into the hands. Kind of press up on the mat with your fingers and come up into what we call a swan in Pilates. Good. Now let's just come down to the forearms again. Let's do our single leg kicks. So we're going to flex, point, down. Flex, point, down. So you're trying to get some range of motion with minimal pelvic motion. Down. Flex, point, down. Flex, point, down. And last, and down. Now we're going to do the double leg kick. So let's put one one face cheek down on your mat. Lace your fingers, let your elbows just hang toward the mat. We're going to kick 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Extend, looking straight down at the floor. You'd like to be able to take off like Wonder Woman. Other cheek, kick, 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 and reach. Really extend here. And kick, 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 reach. And one more, kick, 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 and reach. Reach, reach, reach the arms out. Bring them forward. I'm not great at this, but you might be great at it. So left arm lifts right leg. Right arm, left leg. Slow swim. So I'm going to increase my pace here. I want to get away from the sharks. Oh, swimming, swimming. Reach the arms behind. Once again, let's go into my favorite pose, the resting pose. And let the bum just settle between your heels. Good. So how about a little side work? So let's put one forearm down, and let's have the lower leg a little bent. And you'd like to be, your upper body to be sort of at the back of the mat, and your legs kind of at the front of the mat. Yes, so you can see them in your peripheral vision. Let's just flex that upper foot. And we're going to reach it up. So we just want to work the abductors, the outer thighs, reaching up. And let's not lose our height here. That's beautiful. Let's do 4 more. Just because. 1. Okay, now let's externally rotate that thigh. Internal, external, internal. So we're just stirring the head of the femur in the hip joint here. Open, close, open, close. Now let's keep it open. Can we reach up from here? Just top of the thigh to the ceiling. Whew. 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Back into internal rotation. Let's kick it with the flex. Point back. Try to have minimal movement of the upper body. And back. Reach back. Reach back. Let's do one more. Kick, kick, reach back. Good. Get on both elbows, rotating your upper body forward. Keep that back leg straight and it reaches up. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's bend and flex and reach up for 10. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's place that leg down. Let's come up to our hands. Yes. Really try to straighten that back leg. Make it purdy. And then we're going to come down. Let's give ourselves a quick little quad stretch while we're here. Yes. And then let's go do the other side. Coming down. Once again, a bend on that lower leg for balance. Let's do a hard flex with that upper leg. We're going to reach it upside down. Here, I don't remember, but I was here on my forearm. Now I remember. What am I? Up, 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 up. And 2 and 1. Now let's externally rotate. So you see the top of the thigh, top of the foot, external. Try not to move the hips. We want to try to keep this upper hip right below the lower. Up. External rotation, so it comes from here. And yes, if you keep your toe pointed, then you know what you're doing. Because that's the movement. You'll feel the bum squeeze when you go into that external rotation and lift it up. Now we're going to reach up. And be happy doing these. And 3, 2, and 1. Now back to internal rotation. Let's kick, kick, and point back. Kick, kick, point back. Shh, shh, and back. So let's try not to sink here in the upper body too. Kick, kick, point back. Let's do one more. Kick, kick, point that leg back, straighten it. Come on to your elbows, back leg reaches up. 5 more. 2 and 1. Now bend that knee, flexor foot and up. And 4 more. 2 and 1. Nice. Let's reach that leg out, straighten it. Let's come onto the hands, and your upper body's rotated this way. Yes. And then we'll come down and give ourselves that little quad stretch we did on the other side. Good work. Now, wasn't that fun? Yes. And now we've done it. Now we've done it. That's the good part. It's so good for us. Just squeeze those legs into your chest, really letting your tail just lift off the floor. And some people will get their knees in here. That's fine too. Whatever your body wants to do here is good. Allow it and encourage it. So we're going to roll up to seated. Now, I'm not quite sure. We have enough time just to do a little stretching, I think. So, we are going to sit up really tall in our wonderful posture that we've been practicing, going in and out of. Inhale, exhale. Let's curl all the way down. Good. Let's bring our feet in for one more. Just roll up. Pelvic roll up. Pelvic peel, bridge work. Press the back of that waist down. Squeeze those sits bones. And let's squeeze up so high with the hips. This is all connected in the front now. That you feel a stretch in your quads. And you're really squeezing those sits bones together. And then, let's take your inhale, exhale. Oh, yes, that feels good. One vertebra after another. Excellent. So let's extend one leg, bring the other one up. So I've got my right knee, so I'm going to wrap my left arm around it and try to bring my right knee to my left shoulder. And the more I kind of twist it over, the more I'm going to feel it through the glute, your IT band, that band that runs down the side of your body. And then let's bring that other knee up. And let's cross that right ankle, let's say, over your left knee. That's a figure 4. You're going to reach through it and pull that configuration toward your chest. And you can use your right elbow to press outward on that right inner thigh. Yes. Mighty good one. Good. Now, let's bring the left foot down and uncross the knees. Let's go to the other side. Left ankle goes over right knee. I just want to try to keep my hips level because they tend to sink to the side of the leg that's bent. Good. First, let's extend the other leg. Take the opposite arm and pull your knee up to the opposite shoulder. Very nice stretch. And now let's bring that other knee up. Let's cross that left ankle over the right knee. You'd like to keep your hips level, that thigh open. Reach through the figure 4 and pull it toward your chest. Ay, ay, ay. There's always one side that's a little tighter than the other. And pressing out on that inner thigh. uncross. Let's put our legs down. Put the bottoms of your feet together. And just let your knees hang toward the floor. The butterfly. So it'll feel just like a nice stretch, but you may start feeling a little tightening here on the sides with your IT band as you do this. So we're going to do an opposing stretch now. So we're going to cross the back of the right knee over the left knee. Bring your arms out to the sides. Bring both knees to your right. And use that right leg to press that left knee right into the floor if you can. That's your goal. And that gets everything here. It stretches out that band, the IT band. Bring the knees back to center, uncross. Now cross the back of the left knee over the right. And bring both knees to your left. Use that left leg to press the right knee into the floor. And it's best if you can hold a few seconds and try to actually relax into the stretch. Let the body give way a little bit into the stretch. Good. Then we're going to bring the knees back into your chest. And then let's just roll up to seated. And you're going to bring your tail up to your heels. And let's just finish our session out with a little rolling back or rolling like a ball. So once again, find that balance. And up. 2. On a good day, I am like this, just come up to my feet, and you can do it. I'm not going to attempt it today, because I'll fly up away from the camera. But let's just do one more here. Good. All right. Very good session. I hope you enjoyed. I did. I feel all warmed up for the day or the evening. Whatever you have coming up. So thank you very much.